Sunday 2. Hello and welcome everybody. It's a new year and it's another Duckhook season, and I wish everybody the best of golfing goals and dreams and all that comes with it, and may you have the best year ever. And what does it mean that we're on air? It means that it's the Duckhook Shootout show, the preview show. We've got all four captains with us and we're going to break it all down. The teams have been finalized, the pairings have been finalized, but nobody really knows who's playing who. So here we go. Let me introduce all the boys to you. Hello, gentlemen. Here we go. We got Fricky on the left, Sunday 1
hello.
champion. Barbarians on the right, Grant. Donna, welcome.
And
Jason, Thursday. We ended off last year with the five of us, and we're kicking off this year with the five of us. Everybody watching, thanks for watching. And here we go. We're going to break it all down. First of all, let me ask you, gentlemen, how was the holidays? Did you play a lot of golf?
No, on my side, the holidays was good. Played a little bit of golf. Got even bigger than what I was. So let's see if Fatties and Monies can do it this year.
Great. Grant, you've been playing plenty?
And not as much that I thought I would with the new clubs. I only have about 6 rounds in. That's not
decent.
as much. Yeah, but golf has been going good. Love the new clubs.
Mooi, the new Strixon player. Donna, you must have played every single day.
Yeah, I wish I could have, but I didn't. The holiday was restful this time around.
Yeah.
And I think my first game was on at the Fricky Invitational, actually, in December.
I didn't even see you there. How did it go?
The Fricky Invitational. I think we took the money.
Oh, did you? Okay, it's a good start.
He was in a winning four-ball, man.
Oh, yes, you were. You were in the ringer four ball. And then finally, Jason, you have a good time?
No, not too much. I've had 2 rounds, both at Serengeti, so they're both nice. But otherwise, just taking it easier. Did a bit of work. That's it.
Great. Well, here we go. First of all, what I want to do is remind you of what happened last year. So I'm going to put the scores in from last year. And this is what it was. Just to give you an idea of how many points can be accumulated. Sunday 2, which was the Mavericks, Fricky's team took it in the end on 15 points. The Barbarians was only 2 points behind, very, very close. The Thursday team further back on 11.5, and the Sunday Series 1 did not have the greatest of time, 8.5. But now that Fricky is the captain of Sunday Series 1, can that all change around? Or will it be one of the other captains? Fricky, quickly, talk us through last year and the feeling of your team winning. What is it like?
Yeah, Maza, look, it's an awesome feeling. I mean, I've been there a couple of times and obviously not making it. So that was my first win. And I think it meant a lot to the team as well. We promoted the Mavericks. I mean, at that point, it was Maverick Top Gun 2 that played during that year. And just for us to achieve that with that specific awe of a movie. It was great. Like I mentioned, it meant a lot to the team itself, and we celebrated pretty hard.
Awesome. Well, I'm going to show you the last winning moments when it was announced and what the guys had to say, and then we'll get straight into it.
All right, is it the Barbarians? Who's got 15 or 13? Is it Sunday 2 who's got 15 or 13? The 2022/2023 champions are Sunday 2.
Fricky, from 1 to 10, how happy are you?
200 at this stage. It's great. I mean, I think it's my 3rd time as a captain. First shootout, so first one. So yes, man, ecstatic.
What was it? What made you gel? What made you your team the team it is?
We had some lekker gears on the group. Serge is looking great. I mean, it's awesome.
Boys, here we are. Martin, your first shootout. Happy to be on the winning side.
No, it's awesome. Graham and I dovetailed properly today, but we clicked well. Yes. Won both games really, really nice, but a fun time out.
Graham, you played really well today. Happy with your form going into the season?
Yeah, I hope I can carry it through. It's awesome. Hopefully I can win something this year officially. So awesome. Yeah. Loving it.
First shootout.
Yeah.
First win. You must be happy with that. How did your day go?
Chuffed, very chuffed. Very, very nice. Thoroughly enjoyed it. We won our first one. Drew the second one, came back. But it was a wonderful day. Excellent day.
Well deserved. We've fought hard the whole day in our matches, so to contribute a point or two. So now it's been a long day. We're very happy. Third time lucky for me. So hopefully now I know which league to qualify to win again.
Stefan, did you enjoy the shootout?
No, that was very, very nice. It was awesome to be here, and I just played a little bit shitty golf today. Yeah, it was fun. It was really fun.
You must think it's easy. You come into the team and you win a trophy.
Yeah, exactly. I was just here to fill the team.
First of all, that's 2 wins in a row. So, bit of an X-factor player, are you?
Yeah, I'd like to think so. I spent the year preparing for this one.
You finished second overall in the out of the 48 players. Was your golf good?
It was just forgiving fairways. Fairways are wide. You hit the fairways, you always got a chance.
I'm more than happy, more than words can describe. It's awesome. Awesome to be in the winning team. Awesome to be part of Duckhook.
And as you can see how much it actually means to the guys. Flicky, you were saying this is your 4th captaincy. That's just ridiculous.
I'm sorry, man. Yes, like it. Look, I'm a. What can you say? I get the honor. So I don't win the events. I win the titles at the end of the year, Pierre. So like.
At least you have one fan that is cheering you on there.
Yeah, who's my yeah.
Okay, boys, let's get into it. So, last show, the captains decided who they're playing, and this is a reminder of who's playing who. So we've got Thursday League is taking on the Barbarians. We've got Sunday 1 League taking on Sunday 2 League, so it's Flicky and Donna. This is the AM matches, everyone. And then for the PM matches, it switches around. And then the decision was the Barbarians would play Sunday Series 2. And then Thursday is playing Sunday 1. Okay, so that is what that looks like. Then the singles. How does that work if you don't remember? Well, the teams that do not play each other head-to-head do a virtual singles, which is the 12 guys going up against each other. So it's Sunday 1 versus the Barbarians, and then Sunday 2 versus the Thursday series. And this is individual Stableford points, meaning if I play Jason, if I shoot 36 points and Jason shoots 35 points in the AM, I take the point for my team. So there's 12 of those, or 24 in total. And those really come in handy at the end, because generally they decide who is going to be the champion at the end. So really focus on making sure that your AM round is top notch. Okay, right. We're going to announce the pairing. So how this has worked, everybody, is each captain sent me their pairings 1 to 6, right? So they don't know what the other captain's 1 to 6s are. And then I take the 1 to 6s and I put them against the other 1 to 6s. And then we see who plays who. So this, for the first time, the captains are seeing this. Okay, are we ready? So Thursday, we're just going to start with you, Jason. Yep. Take us through your team. Let us know the changes, and then tell us your pairings and why. Here we go. Here is the Thursday pairings. Action.
Okay, so there were 2 changes to this original team. So Leon Kruger and Mikhail Boshoff, they couldn't play. And we've got Neville Kurtz and Maritz Malherbe coming in. Yeah, then basically, I must just thank Ian for his hard work in this. He spent quite a bit of time on his holiday assessing people's games and who should be paired together and stuff like that. And we sat down and he decided the pairs and stuff. And basically, we try to keep people together that know each other. So it's going to be a nice, friendly atmosphere when they go out. Myself and Jamie obviously know each other quite well. And we also, all the pairs, we try to keep a low handicapper with quite a high handicapper. except for the last pairing. We thought we'll throw in a little bit of a wild card with Rudolph and Carl. If they both play well on the day, at their handicaps, they'll clean up anyone. Then you got Kevin and Neville. They obviously play in the team games together. They know each other very well. So hopefully they can gel there and do well. Eddie and Barbarians obviously had a very good season last season, so we've kept them together. So all in all, I think we've got quite a strong team for the pairs. We'll see how we go.
I like it. What do you think, boys? That is the pairings. Any questions for Jason?
Yeah, why
No
did you
questions.
why did you go first?
What was the question? Why are you first?
Yeah, why did he go first?
Oh, yeah, no, 100%. That was always going to happen.
Boy, he doesn't mind teeing off at 6:22 in the morning at all. Right. Thank you, Jason. Now we're going to go to Sunday 1. That is Flicky. Same questions. Here we go. Here's your team.
Lekker. So yeah, I only had one change. Leon Oosthuizen that unfortunately cannot make it because weddings penalty takes preference. So we got Hanrus Kuman in. Me and Gerard, we've done well last year, so we team number 1. Handru and Louis, I think that's going to be a puff other type of scenario on that one. So the guys are going to struggle really against these two, especially with Louis Gerber having a bit of a good handicap, for the season. Ashley Herman, Vaughan Williams, they know each other very well, so I think they gel extremely well. They also had a good season. Then we've got Brian Owen and Graham de Villiers. They played in the Mavericks team last year as well, and I thought to myself that might be a good combination. Jaco Sonnepoel and Stefan Hendriet, big mates. I think that's also a good team. And then the last one, same as Jason, I think we might have spoken, before the game to have something like this. So we've got two should be higher handicappers, although Hansi, unfortunately, he's playing off a 7. So, playing off a 34, I think. It's going to be a good one for Louis, I think.
Why did Hansi get to a 7?
Yeah, he's playing in his this prize-giving events, and he's shooting his saga down to 7. Yeah, lekker.
How are you going to compete this year for 7? If you have to win it for 7, that's going to be a proper victory. Wow, good golf. Well played. Thank you, Flicky.
I've got confidence in you.
Thank you, Flicky. I like your pairings. Donna, you're up next. Sunday 2. Are you ready? Here we go.
Yeah, so I'm gonna lead up with Peter. I mean, I knew Fricky was gonna go as team 1, so I decided to play against him. We put Fats and Ryan together, Ricard and Stefan, Martin, Barry, Jaco, and Leon, and Danny and Gary. And we basically split this team up between we tried to split it up between the higher, lower handicappers as well as longer hitters versus consistent hitters. And we then also had a look at who's been playing well in the last 2 or 3 months.
Nice.
And this is the team that we've come up with, yeah.
So you've really gone into it. I like it. I don't really have any questions for you about here. Donnie teeing off last year. He's going to be sad because he can't leave early. Sorry, Donnie. Barbarians. Granty, you ready? Here we go.
Yes, Saturday.
Go for it.
So, yeah, like you guys see my betting over here. I've got some wild cards yet at the end with Vickers and Rakesh. That's I can say my biggest pairing, hopefully to bring the victory. We are quite close in handicaps. I must say, regarding all our handicaps, we have most consistent guys. Hopefully. But I'm very, very confident in my team. We've got Yaku Shal. It's my first pairing. Very strong, low. So hopefully that's going to be a good one. Clinton George. With our George being our winner at Glendower, that's going to be a good one. He's really being good on his handicap at this stage. Peter, Luki, those two, they know each other very good. Maz and Steve, you guys normally play very well good together. I've got me and Vimpy, very close handicap, so it's just going to be as consistent as possible. And then, yeah, Rakesh and Vickers.
I can tell you, George might have played over 30 at the Summer Cup. When I played with him yesterday, he was a 19. So in the last 4 weeks, talk about improvement of golf, like Hansi, in the last 4 weeks, George has dropped 11 shots. And that is also remarkable. So well done, George. Good player. Watch his space. For somebody who's only taken up golf recently, to get down so fast, he's going to be a good golfer when the time comes. Okay, so as I said, everybody's got their pairings. What does it mean? We're going to look at AM first, and we're going to look at Thursday versus Barbarians. So when we put them all together, boys, are you ready? This is who's playing who. You might have figured it out already. But Jason and Jamie are playing Yaku and Charles. And as you can see, it's off at 22 minutes past 6. And then you would notice that there's a gap because the next tee of time is 6:30. But that's got to be the other teams because we've got to swap in the PM. So then Kevin and Neville are taking on Clint and George. Eddie and Barent are taking on Peter and Lukey. Jandre and Moritz are taking myself and Steve. Gerard and Ian are taking on Grant and Vimpy. There's something interesting. The two Mikeys, they are playing against each other.
Yeah, this is going to be very interesting, I must say.
Rudolph and Carl are taking on Rakesh and Vickers. What do you think there, captains?
Yeah, no, that looks very good. Yeah, very interesting. Be a tough game first up for us. But yeah.
Grant, what's your thoughts?
I'm very confident in this team games that's going against each other. Yeah, this is going to be a good one. Very hard fight.
Just because I'm in the Barbarians, it's going to be 6-0 to the Barbarians. Those pairings.
So it's gekom om te wen.
Yeah. Okay, the Sunday guys. Frikkie and Dana, are you ready?
Yeah.
Well, obviously Frikkie and Dana are playing each other. We know that already. So let's see the rest. Frikkie, I'll leave it up to you. You can go through them.
Yeah, so me and Gerard against Dani and Peter Zak, that's going to be a good one because I think we won one with Peter Zak, and I think I'm one up on Dana, so I'm looking forward to this one. I think it's going to be a tough second team with Fatson and Ryan, hoping that Louis and Andrew can make this good for us. A very, very nice pairing with Ashley and Vaughan against Richard and Stefan. I think that's two big bombers, and not so big bombers, but they're pretty steady. So hopefully those guys can swing left to right. 1, 2, 3, fourth one. It is a lucky one. So obviously the Mavericks guys against one of the old Mavericks, Martin and Barry. So yeah, that's going to be a lucky one. Yaku and Yaku against each other. And Stefan and Louis, and then the last pairing, Louis. I think that's going to be a fun one against Dani. So I think Louis has got something for Dani. We'll make sure that there's going to be something for Dani. But
Dana, tell me.
I'm looking forward to this, man. We're definitely going to be 5-1 here, eh?
Okay.
Yeah, 5-1 to the Sunday 2 team.
I didn't say nothing.
But I do think there are some very interesting matchups here. If we disregard Team 1, even Team 6, I think with Hansi dropping down to 7, I do think that's going to be a bit of a challenge for them as well. But there's some interesting matchups here.
I agree. Very interesting. So, PM, and as we know, now in the PM, the Thursday is going to play Sunday 1, 2. No? I can't remember. But we'll put it here. So, PM, Sunday 1. So, Jason and Jamie stay forward, and then we wait for Frikkie to arrive, and then Frikkie and Gerard play Jason and Jamie. Kevin and Neville do Andrew and Louis. Eddie Barents against Ashley Vaughan. Genre and Moritz versus Brian and Graham. Gerard Ian versus Jaco and Stefan. And Rudolph Carl versus Hansi and Louis. So that's how that has worked out, everyone. So, 2 bouts of the cherry. You're playing different players at least in the AM and PM. Let's have a look at the other PM. This is the Barbarians versus Sunday 2. Donna, you are playing Yaku and Shao. That should be interesting. I think you can. What do you think?
Yeah, I think we'll take them on easily on team one. Team two, I mean, Ryan has been consistent, in Eye of Africa for the last couple of years. Fats has been playing well recently. Uh, yeah, I know you say George has played well recently, but dropping 11 shots in a month is, I mean, that's a bit of a stretch. Again, the rest of the pairings I think is pretty good. The last 2-3 games, will be interesting. I mean, especially the last one as well. So Donnie and Gary are going to have to pull that one off.
Yep.
Gary
Granty, you're
well.
taking on Yaku and Leon.
I checked the Yaku and Leon, so I think all the pressure is going to be on Yaku just to stay in the fairway, because it's me and Wimpy being consistent on our handicaps. Yeah, so we're going to see who's going to go for the flag between me and Wimpy. So,
Cool.
strategy.
Myself and Steve are, who are we taking on? Martin and
Gary.
That should be
Gary.
Barry. Barry. That will be that'll be good. It will be fun. We'll see if how Martin's short game has progressed. Right. So the virtual singles. This is the list. Obviously, the teams not playing each other in the teams. We'll play virtual singles, as I mentioned. Very important. So cast your eye over this. Barnes playing Donnie. Moritz is playing Fats. Carl's playing Yaku. Rudolph's playing Donna. So Donna, you take on Rudolph. Plenty shots. So make it count.
Yeah.
Jamie Sherry is taking on Martin. Gerard is taking on Ryan. Neville takes on Raycon. Kevin takes on Barry. Edward takes on Peter. Jean-Andre takes on Stefan. Ian takes on Leon. And Jason, you take on Gary. Let's have a look at the other singles for the Sunday one versus Barbarians. Brian takes on Clint. Ashley takes on Yaku. I take on Hanru. Stefan takes on Vickers Lee. Vaughan Williams takes on Stephen Saunders. Louis Jensen against George Hunter. Hansi takes on Lukey. Graham takes on brother Wimpy Force. I'm sure that was on purpose, was it?
There was a little
Kinda.
bit of confusion, maybe.
Kind of.
Ricky takes on Charles. Hannah takes on Rakesh. Louis takes on Grant. Louis, you're taking on Grant. And Yaku takes on Peter Prinsloo. So that will be the singers. All this stuff, don't worry, everybody. You don't have to watch the show back. I'll post all this onto the groups so that you know exactly how you can now start preparing for the teams that you are playing against, because it becomes more interesting. Let me ask you a quick question before we go into some regulations of the tournament, if you have not played or you need to be reminded. Gentlemen, now with the scramble drive, different format in the afternoon, right, where one player has to take 7 of the tee shots and the other player 7 of the tee shots. How did this now impact your selection of the pairings? Because let's be fair, you really can't really have 2 rubbish drivers together. They're going to get nowhere.
Massive, I must say. I already had my pairings done before you announced that, and that completely changed my whole thought of who I'm going to pair with each other. So on my side, I told the guys that's not too long, or the longer guys actually, I told them, fucking just use your putter. Sorry for that. Just get the fairways. Yeah. So yeah, that was interesting.
Did it change anything for you, Jason?
Yeah, look, it does. I mean, you've got to try and think about who might keep the ball in play most of the time and who might struggle a bit. Of Africa is obviously not very forgiving when you go wayward. So, yeah, I know you had to take that into consideration when doing the pairs. I think it's going to be very interesting on the day, trying to work out who must take there. If you both had good drives, who should take the good drive and who must wait. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Very interesting.
Donna, the question I'm going to ask you is, this format, are your guys looking forward to I think it's the added challenge and strategy now. So it's not copy-paste of round 1 where you're just playing match play. Now there's a bit of thinking to be done, because you guys could be hitting great shots both times, but you still got to choose someone. And eventually you don't want to run out. Like you've now taken one guy's, most of them, and 3 holes left, and it's all up to the other one, because that means if I have to take the last 3 shots, you don't even have to tee off, basically.
Yeah. So I think we were a bit like slow, so we didn't select our pairings until you made the announcement,
Okay.
and therefore that actually came into play as to how we also selected the pairs. In terms of what we actually do on the day, I'll leave it up to the 2 fourballs. I mean, to the 2 players to decide, how they're going to play. But generally we're going to go with the shorter hitters, taking up the shorter holes. And there are quite a few short holes on IF Africa as well. And there are some very, very wide fairways in IF Africa. So, where an inconsistent driver may get, 250 meters on a par 5 just off the fairway. And then you're going to get a player like Dani or Yako that can actually land on the green from 250 meters out quite easily. So, that kind of strategy, that's the way we'll employ on the day.
Frikkie, take us through you and Gerard. So we know that Gerard's not the biggest hitter of the team. So now there is your strategy.
Look, my strategy is I'm a bit of a fader basically when it comes to driving, and Gerard obviously he always finds a fairway. So my strategy is those good drives that I've hit, we will take those, and then obviously we'll leave the rest for Gerard because he doesn't miss a fairway. So that's just it.
Does it mean that you can let Gerard go first, find the fairway, and then step on and try bash it? Is that part of the plan?
That would be part of the plan, especially for those holes that we both have a few shots, or can I say times to use the fairway. But so I'll definitely try and go. We'll see how the wind plays a big role. Normally there's wind, but if there's a few holes that I can go for, obviously I won't reach the greens, but the closer we can get, the better the scoring can be. So especially against Ghana, I just want to outdrive him by 20 odd meters, and I'm happy.
That should be.
You wish. You wish.
I know that I won't outdrive Jason, so I'm not even going to try and compete that way.
Right. So, a lot of strategies. So now we're quickly going to go through regulations. So we'll start with page 1, and then we'll go through it. Gentlemen, codes will be sent, and then the gates will be opened in time. Promise. Otherwise, we're going to wake up that whole neighborhood. 6 a.m., it will be nice to have everybody on the putting green so that we can take team photos. A lot of guys have got into a lot of efforts to make the shirts and to design shirts, and it's become part of the culture of what the shootout is, to see who's got the coolest shirts, etc. Therefore, this team photo is very important, because let's not waste the opportunity to get everybody together and take these photos. So I ask if we can all try at 6 o'clock to be there, because that at least gives us 20 minutes for the first guys to get their stuff and go. Then the driving range will be open probably from 6:30, I would imagine, or just before. So spend the time, practice until you need to tee off. But please don't miss your tee off time. And while I'm on tee off times, so AM is set, right? But PM, it's from 11:30. But if we play fast, you just basically go in, get something to drink, and go back to the tee box, hook up with the next oaks, and fly. Remember, don't take too long. Keep up with the oaks in front of you, because either the guys in front of you or behind you are waiting for you on the first again. So try and make sure that gap is, like, as they walk off the tee, off the 18th green, you are ready to play into the 18th green, so we don't waste any time. So we can, if it's up to us, we can finish earlier because we start the morning field or the PM field. So if we start at 11, that's half an hour we save, if you know what I mean. So keep that in mind. Right, let's go to carts. Please, as always, with courses, they come out in an order. So the guys who take the carts, who are teeing off first, take the carts first. Handicaps, I'll bring Frikkie into this. They're both individual handicaps for AM and PM. You might be wondering, but what happens in the PM when it's a scrambled drive? And the answer is?
No change.
No change.
Handicap.
Why?
So the idea was at first to try and share the handicap, but the thing is, it's individual Stableford points. So if let's say me and Gerard obviously plays, I'm playing of let's say 9, Gerard plays of a 15 or 17, whatever the case would be. If we use his drive, he still has the ability to score or to blackout, and the same on my side. So it's the only thing that changes is the drive. Furthermore, you need to score from wherever you play your drive from.
Let me give you another example. Imagine Donnie and Rudolph playing together. They're not on the same team, but just imagine for a second. And Donnie's 0 and Rudolph's 30. That means the average, if you took an average, Donnie would be 30. Right? That would not work because Donnie playing with a 30 handicap is going to shit him, basically. So it's the same handicap because, as he says, I can still black out off the drive of Steve, and he needs to make the points. So that should be self-explanatory. So one handicap. Moving on. Red stakes. Very important. We do this every year at Eye of Africa. All holes are considered red stakes, which means if it's in the grass rough, that is the red stake. So if you hit it off the fairway into the stuff, you come back, line of entry, drop, 1-stroke penalty, and you keep going. Even if you hit it into the houses, right, which is out of bounds, it's still considered red stakes for this tournament because we're also trying to keep the pace of play going. Any questions?
Yeah, don't look too much. Don't look too long for your balls. If it's in a shed, you're probably not going to find it. Yeah, let's just get the pace going.
Okay, cool. Then, moving on, the scramble, just to remind everybody, the par 3s are each for themselves, so you don't choose the best. But of the tee box, 7 of each because you can use, there's 14 of 5s and par 4s. Okay? And then virtual singles is, as we said, and I used the example earlier with Jason, it's points. 35 points, 36 points, he gets the point for his team. Moving on to page 2, gimmies. This is important. We've decided that AM, no gimmies are allowed because of the Stableford points for this virtual singles. So you can, don't even bother saying you can have that on the game, but put it in for the points. Just AM, no, just make the winner is the ball in the hole. Happiness?
Duckhook rule.
Yeah, I agree.
Duckhook rule.
That's it.
Okay. Then PM round gimmies are allowed because the individuals are not happening. So you can give a 2-meter putt if you know that he's got 3 putts to win the hole. Take it, move on. It comes in with the last point is if your game is finished with 3 holes to go, you're more than welcome to come in. If you win on 3 and 2, you don't have to play the last 2 holes. Okay? Straight up. That has not been the case in previous years because of the virtual singles. We needed to do it over both rounds. So you had to finish. So this will also save us some time so that we can finish a bit earlier, hopefully. All right. Also important, with the scramble in the PM, the team, or this is both actually, a team must score a point to win a hole. So you can't, team 1 can't hit them both out of bounds and say we concede. Because team 2 must prove that they're not as crap as team 1. And also, they need to finish that hole. They can't just black it out. Well, you know what I mean? So you have to win points. It's the same with our teams and our singles. You need to win a point to win the hole. Right. Submitting scores. AM scores to be submitted. PM scores you don't submit because it's not a true reflection of your golf skill because you're taking different drives. That is pretty straightforward. As I said, PM, you can come off once you're done. So that is how it's going to work. And then afterwards, obviously, everybody sits around and we calculate, we tally up what the final score is, and then we announce 4, 3, 2, 1, and who's the new champions, and we will look forward to lifting the trophy, Grant.
Natuurlijk. Dis hier om te wen, Poppy.
All right, boys,
Barbarians came close.
I'm going to give you 2 minutes to wrap the show up as we look forward to what is about to happen on Sunday. Any questions, anything you want to say?
Yeah, I would like to mention something quickly to Donna. I'm not sure about these guys. They haven't had a trophy in their hands as far as I can remember. It's only you and me. So we know when to keep quiet. I'm just saying. So, lekker boys. Geniet het. Lekker.
Fricky, just remember the last time Sunday actually won the shootout was when I captained it. And then Sunday 2 won every single year since then.
Oh, wow.
Correct.
I wonder why
So
that is.
there's a change there.
So I got the luck on my side because there's 3 times that Clint won in your guys' teams. So Clint is now on my team.
Okay, so let me just quickly help you out there. Gerard as well. Because Gerard won the first Mavericks, the second Mavericks, and now he's in my side. So what are you saying?
Okay, so it's a 50-50 tussen my and jou. So Dana's out.
So I've won like 4 out of the 5 shootouts, I think.
Have you really?
Yeah,
Wow.
I've been teams that have won.
Sure.
Not that I contributed to all of them, but I did.
Between you and Ficky, you are just hogging everything. Give other people a chance.
Sorry. Jason, what do you want to say for that?
No, I'm going to say we're going to come under the radar. You guys are all chirping big talk here. Just wait.
Fantastic, boys.
Yeah.
It's on.
Okay,
and then the week after that, the Thursday series starts. And then it's Sunday, one straight away. So there's plenty of golf coming up. Lots to look forward to. So good luck, boys. We'll see you on Sunday. And let it be an awesome day and an awesome tournament.
Lekker.
Oh, great.
Guys,
enjoy.
Okay, guys.
Have a lucky evening, boys.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Cheers. Sunday 2.
Yeah!